Hi. So today I am going to do a tutorial on how to do the early Master Stroke glitch, which is required for pretty much every glitch categories that do the beginning of the game. So that starts from a fresh file. I will be showing the way I do it, which is not the fastest way. There is a way that is that does it here instead of over there. But yeah, it is harder. Not much people do it. And yeah. So what I'm gonna show is kind of a setup. So basically I do pretty much every time the same thing. In a way that makes it kind of like a setup. But there's no setup for such a trick. There's way too many factors that can be different between every attempt. So yeah, I wouldn't call that a real setup, but kind of. And also, this worked pretty well every time I tried to teach someone how to do it. So yeah, I thought I'd make a tutorial. So I'm gonna show how I do it and then I will explain. Alright, so those were two good RNGs. So yeah, I'm gonna mainly focus on getting the super jump, not doing this jump. I mean, maybe I can show it, but like, there's not much to talk about this. But yeah, I might come back to this later. So first thing first. Some people, and it also might be like natural, that not doing the B attack at the beginning of the trick makes it easier. I won't say it's false. I will just say that a lot of people would agree with me that it doesn't really make it easier. So you might think that's, so again, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not like trying to state a fact, but okay, I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about. So if you don't do the B attack, you have much more time to set up. Like you can, yeah, do something like that, and yeah. Alright, okay. The thing is, so you can try both. The thing is, when you do the B attack, this guy, which is called Jamal, will follow you instantly. What that means is that if you stick to the wall, Jamal will stick to the wall. And you really want Jamal to be next to the wall. Because it makes the trick easier and it makes so that you can do my setup. So yeah. The thing is, when you don't press B, Jamal's gonna stand there during like the entire length of his swing animation. And you will be there. The thing is, if Jamal's here, he's gonna do that instead of doing this. So it's gonna be there instead of being there. Or like here. Like, I mean, like, as close, yeah. Like, let's say here. And it's gonna be here. Not all the time. Like, you did see that I did get the trick without pressing B. But yeah, I think it might make it easier at the beginning. I think long term it's gonna be harder. Yep. Bad RNG. It's gonna make it harder for you to not do the B attack. So I would say start by doing the B attack. That would be my recommendation. If you really don't like it, if you feel like you're being stressed, like that you really don't have time, then alright, do the B attack. But be careful, because sometimes Jamal will be too far from the wall and it's gonna be hard. Like, let me try to get an example where Jamal is far from the wall. See, like, yeah, here, yeah, okay, this was fine. But yeah, it can happen that sometimes he's gonna be far. And I think, in my experience, this happens much more when you don't do the B attack. Anyway, so yeah, let's start from the beginning. So you enter this room and you just jump attack. Like you dash into jump attack. This makes you go forward during the cutscene, which saves a little bit of time. This is not mandatory. It doesn't. Then you dash and you go to this route. Can I? No, I cannot do that. Well, actually, okay. I'm gonna try to do something. There. Then do this. What is going on? Wow, okay, never mind. Nope. Alright, well, I want to do this. Oh yeah, I guess, alright, well, whatever. I, like, go pretty much somewhere around this route, which is, like, in the middle of the screen. Oh wait, I think I know how to do this. Yeah, I know how to do this. Hold on. Here, yeah. Alright. Oops. I have to be over everything. Alright, here, this route. So, go here. Wait for Jamal to arrive, and when he's near, you target B. Then you go to this spot. Alright, so, I'm gonna kill him so it doesn't bother me. The classic way of doing it is to be, like, around this. Like, I remember trying to... You see, like... so look at the ear of that guy. Like, trying to line up this with, like, the shape of Lincoln Midna. Like, you can see, like, this. Well, it's pretty much the same shape. This does work. However, it is not the way I do it. I go a little further. And going further makes it, to me, much easier. So I go, like, around here. See, like, I guess I would say under this route. However, be careful, because if you go too far, you're gonna get out of Jamal's range, and he won't follow you. If that happens, you can just, like, go back a little around here to get his aggro back. So this is the setting up. So yeah, this is where I go. Let me redo it, and then I'm gonna explain how to do the trick itself. Well, I guess I'm just gonna ignore him. Okay, I go around here. Alright, so now he's coming to you. The goal here, so you will target, hold B, and your goal is to get stuck. So this is why you want Jamal to be close to the wall. You want to get stuck between the wall and him, like in this corner. Like around his right, well, his left arm. Well, okay, the camera's funky because I buffered. Alright, so here. You go here, and then what you want to do is to hold up right-ish, up left-ish. So I would say like 11, 10, 10, 15, 10, 30, something like that. Like you don't want to do up right, up left, nor up. The idea is that you won't link. So if you do that, well, I'm gonna stop buffering because this messes everything. The thing is, when Jamal is in idle, you're not gonna move. You're gonna be stuck by his head. But when Jamal starts lifting his right arm, and, well, you have the good RNG, there, Link is gonna slide exactly where you want him to be. So this is the main thing. This is what helped a lot of people that I've helped with EMS, like improve their consistency, is that sliding thing. See? Like I barely move my stick. I just do this, and he just goes under his arm. Now the question is how to time releasing B. Well, it's pretty easy to. So I don't personally use that cue anymore, but you wanna release B when Link's head does a 90-degree angle with his body. So you keep holding 11, 10 and a half, and when Link's head does like an L, like a reversed L, you release, and the trick works. Yeah, so it's not really as easy as that. Like, you're definitely, like, even with those tips, you're gonna fail it at the beginning. Or maybe not, and that would be very nice. But yeah, if you try to focus on this, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, like, my position was a little bad here. So yeah, depending on where Link is, you might want to hold like more to up left. Like it's gonna depend. Like in that case, I almost was upright because my camera made me go upright. But still the same idea. But also that was because my setup was wrong. I was too close to the other. Yeah, see here? Boom, easy. I'm slipping because I don't hold direction, but yeah. You get it. So let me do a couple other attempts. There we go. Alright, now I guess I've said everything. Yeah. I don't see anything else I could say. Oh yeah, okay. So, because this is a tutorial on how to do the trick and not just how to get the super jump, I'm gonna... So, there are two different type of attacks. When you see me taking a damage, it is because I got bad RNG. Bad RNG is 1 out of 3, and so good RNG is 2 out of 3. Honestly, I wouldn't try to give you cues on how to know which attack it is. Just look by yourself, because I don't even know what the differences are. I just know it at this point. Like, this is good RNG. This is good RNG. Yeah, I think the bad RNG, Jamal lifts his arm very high. Like, this is good RNG. Wait, what was that? Like, it's hard to tell when I'm not in the spot. I don't know. I just know it, and you will feel it too. Like, after doing some practice, you will definitely see the difference. But yeah. So, if you fail the trick, which can happen, of course, you go there, and please do not kill both. And if you want to make sure that you don't kill both, you do some spins. Yeah, not this. Well, I say spins, not. So let's say I killed it. Oops. Just do some spins. And you will never kill both with spins. If you feel confident, you can try to kill one with the minute charge because it's clearly faster. But yeah, like, don't take risk. Because if you fail it, if you fail to kill only one, you will need to save war very fast. Oh well, can you? I'm not even sure you can. But yeah, the run will be dead because you can't do the trick anymore once you beat the. Well, can you save warp? I think you can save warp if you react very fast. Like, oh no, shit. Yeah, you can. But like from now, Ron's dead. You cannot do early master sword anymore. So yeah, be careful. Once you've reset, well, okay, I should. Okay, let me do this. Let's say this. Go here. Oh no, I failed. All right. I killed this guy. The other one was far away, so it was not too greedy. So yeah. If you need some hearts, there's a heart here. Probably here. Yep. And here, I guess. Nope. There are some dig spots though, I think. Yeah, here. Yep. Alright. So yeah, you have a couple hearts. So when that happens, you might be tempted to retry the trick from here, but this is greedy, and honestly, don't do it. Like, this requires much more experience because Jamal's position will be extremely off, or sometimes you can be lucky and his position will be right, but it can be very, very off. So my tip is to go back here, do the B attack, and go back to your spot. Okay, I was too far. If you see that Jamal has a bad position, one that you don't like, either you go for it. Like, if you're in practice, just try. You might learn new stuff, new ways of doing it. If you don't want to do that, if you're in run, just, oops, that's not what I meant to do. You just do this, and you reset up. So yeah. Also, so yeah. Another way that you could have to kill Jamal is if you get 3 bad RNGs in a row. Let's assume, like, okay, that was the bad RNG. Bad RNG again. Let's go. And another bad RNG. That was 3. So in that case, I had to kill him because he was gonna kill me. And if you die, you come back to... The entrance is fair in Twilight, I think. And that costs like around 5 minutes. So in that case, well, as usual, this. And then you run to the spot. You get Jamal's aggro. Please. And back at it. Well, honestly, if that happens, get some hearts. Because, like, if you have 1 heart, you're 1 attack off being dead. So you don't want to take the risk. Although you have more chances of not getting hit, because it's good RNG is 66%, 67. But yeah, oh well, there's no heart yeah, okay, no, I noticed that before. But yeah, there's consistently a heart in this bush and the other one. So that's nice. And like I said, the dig spots, this one and this one. They, as far as I know, always have hearts. So you have a total of, well, there might be some more dig spots, yeah, around here. Yeah, those give hearts, I think. Because we use it in other categories. And yeah, that's it. Well, you do have a couple of hearts. Like, worst case scenario, you just kill him again, you know? But, yeah. Alright. So, I think this is everything I can say about the beginning of the trick. And now I'm just gonna show the ending. Oops, went too far. Yeah, so in that case, just let him hit you, do that, and reset up. Don't take risks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, first fail, nice. Had to happen at some point. It can happen, you can fail. It's not a big deal. It happen in runs. Do not tilt, do not stress. Oh yeah, so something I didn't mention is when you get bad RNG, you're gonna get pushed. And what you wanna do is just go back in the corner between his head and the wall, the one that you initially aimed for. You just want to go back to this spot so you can just do the trick normally. Yep. I was thinking about what I was gonna say next. It's gonna explain the jump. Okay. So what I do, when I get up there, I do one dash cancel. So you press A and B. You might know that because because you need to do that in Nairo Twilight when you're in Castletown. Although this is further in the run, so maybe not. But yeah, this is for spacing. And then you want to go around this tree and go in this hole, kind of. Like go this hole, and then you keep going up right-ish. And you want to go for this white splotch here. So you might think that it's not really easy to see that. Let me try to get where Jamal lets us. Boom, poof, here. Alright, so dash cancel, and then you keep dashing. Yeah, so this white splotch that you cannot see because it's written iron boots here. And the main thing, so the reason why I did a dash cancel is that so you are sure, unless you did a very weird path, you're sure that you will have a dash, or like at least dash speed, when you jump here. Because if you don't have dash speed, this is gonna happen. Even if you have low speed, you might just simply get a jump, but not void out still, which is a little weird, but it does happen. So here, boom, go a little right, and then once you see this dot, I invite you to just do it a lot. You just do it a lot, and you see what angles work. I would say it's better. Oops. So once you see this, I would say it's better to be angled more like this than like this. Or even like this. This is bad. Like, you could void here. Well, I didn't get a dash. Where's my spot? Yep. Nice ground. So, like, this would probably work. Yeah, but you could void. So what I would say, you could void because, like, not falling in the void, you could just void in the air. Like if I do this, I'm gonna void. Okay, I'm not. Well, don't do that anyway. This is surprising. This should have voided. Anyway, do not do it. Like, you just go here. Go around the spot. Ideally after the spot and just jump like that. Oh. Okay. Well, okay. Try to do it in one go. Because if you decompose the steps, you have weird speed, I guess. So yeah, what I do is just this. Usually, I just do this. I go a little further left, because I try to go fast. But I have voided before. Well, I just did. Well, I voided trying to be suboptimal though, so doesn't count. But yeah, like you do this. This should be fine. Oh, don't dash cancel, and then you enter grove. So let me do some full reps. Nice. Okay, yeah, so this is something that can happen. If you do... So it's also good... Well, I wasn't planning to talk about it, but it just happened. So... The way I do EMS makes so that sometimes you will be lucky if you get 3 bad attacks, or like, I don't know how many, if you have like 2 hearts entering. Oh yeah, so be careful about that. Of course, you can take as many hits as hearts you have. Or like, rather, like you can have 3 hits if you have strictly more than 2 hearts. You can take one if you have strictly more than one, and you cannot take any hits if you have one or less included. One included. So yeah. Okay. The way I do it, if you try to release approximately when you would have released if you had the right RNG, this can happen. And the reason for this, I think, because I don't have the answer, is linked to where I stand, which is here. Here, if you look at from above, can I do this? Well, I mean, like this, I guess. Yeah. Oops. If you look at this wall from above, if you're here, you have more chances of bonking if you don't get a super jump. And that's what just happened. When that happens, it can be hard, but you can go for a Drake again. And that's very nice. Oops, sorry. Well, you could do it from here, but it's kind of bad. Yeah. So yeah, this can happen. I won't be able to consistently repair the stats though. I'm in the wrong spot, so yeah. But yeah, be aware that if that happens, you can go for the Drake, but you need to reset up pretty fast. Let me try to get it. Well, it's pretty hard to get that manually. But yeah, okay, so I wanted to do some full reps. So be aware that this can happen, and you will be lucky if you get that. Or not, because maybe it's gonna be awkward for you to get the trick, but yeah. Alright, so this is a full rep. Yep. If you want some hearts, you just... Yeah, there's plenty of them here. I mean, they're RNG as far as I know, but you will definitely get one. It can be good to get one, because if you're on crit health, like if you have half a heart or less, oops, if you have half a heart or less, entering Grove, you get one shot by the puppets, and they can hit you pretty easily, so you don't want to do that. Alright. Alright, so that's pretty far left per jump. That is pretty much what I do in runs. Let me try to do something more academic, I guess. Please. Please. May I? I guess not. I guess I'm gonna get only bad RNGs now. So yeah, this is something that can happen. There's not much you can do about it. Oop, another glitch. So yeah, if you, like, in that case, I did go left because of another glitch. You might want to play safe and, like, wait for a dash before jumping. Like, just make sure that you have dash. Will be nicer. Yeah, well, I just did the suboptimal thing again. As I said, just try that yourself. This is not hard. You will make some cues yourself. Alright. There. Yeah. EP. So yeah, if you're worried that you're not gonna get a dash, wait for another dash, or like just like do some suboptimal movements. Like I don't know. Let's say where am I? Let's say you dashed here. You're like, oh yeah, all right, and then oop, you dash. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's better than avoiding because you didn't have dash speed, which is kind of lame. So yeah, if you void, you're just gonna end up back here, And Jamal will be back alive, I think. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, he does. Yeah, right. All right. So that's it. If you have any questions, just ask me. Ask in the comments. Ask on the TP Discord. Ask anywhere. We'll be here for you. I hope that helps. This is very long. And yeah, hope you get this trick. And well, good luck on your runs. See ya.